Oh, look, take a listen.
Right terms, no disqualification. He's demanding a no disqualification match, and right now Mickey J is asking Stevie Richards if that's okay with him, and Richards says, "Bring it on." I never understood what kind of relationship they had. So he's telling David Pinzer now, actually, no disqualification, anything goes. All right, there you go. And those verbal.
So here you go. It's Raven finally going to beat up his lackey dancing, Stevie Richards. I'm going to go 5 minutes and 1 second. Meltzer would say Raven was announced as having had numerous foot operations to explain to him working with a built-up shoe, which looks similar to the old loaded boot gimmick, although it never came into play in this match. So they're going to do some big stuff. But Meltzer says they worked hard in their allotted time, but neither was really over, and the actual wrestling looked almost backyardish in comparison with most of the other matches on the show. 1.25 stars.
Wow.
I'm curious about your take on that, because I do get that, you know, Mongo was trained at the power plant. He doesn't know very much. He's going to let Jeff call it all. So Jeff's going to work an old school Memphis style TV match.
Yeah.
Up next is Alex Wright and Ultimo Dragon. We know those guys are world-class in-ring performers. Then Jericho and Eddie Guerrero, then the Lucha match, then Flair and Kurt with Conan and Six. And I mean, there's a lot of big traditional style talent. And now you've got, you know, these guys who are fresh off of ECW, and they're certainly going for like the grunge look. I mean, that's a part of Raven's persona. And, you know, even Stevie, he's not wearing traditional wrestling gear. He's got cut off jeans. You might even say Daisy Dukes. I wouldn't, but some might.
Right.
And then you've got this cut off t-shirt that's airbrushed. So it feels less professional, if that's such a thing. But to me, it was just a different style. Like, because I watched ECW, I enjoyed this.
Yeah. I think the term backyardish is a bullshit term.
Yeah.
If this looks backyardish, what about some of the stuff we see today?
Right.
What would Meltzer call that? And is Meltzer a I don't want to make this show about Meltzer's opinions, but is he an aficionado on what backyard wrestling looks like?
Well, he is a tastemaker for all of pro wrestling. Yes.
Yeah. Right. So maybe I'm wrong, but no, that's very unkind. I thought these guys worked very hard. I thought they did some very good stuff. The fans reacted. That guy down the front that keeps turning around.
He loves it. He loves it.
Yeah. With the, and looking at the camera.
Doug Dillinger should have had a word with him.
Right. He looks until he's turning around again. When you like just smack him in the freaking head.
He's just excited to be on TV. This is
he's not excited to be on TV.
Oh man. You know, I loved that spot when I was a kid, the drop toe hold into the chair, but to see that Stevie didn't really take it, it really, and by the way, good for him, because that means he's a logical, level-headed human being. Like, I'm really proud of him for that.
Yeah,
but these days, motherfuckers just, okay, here we go. Wow. Right into it.
Yeah, I know. We got to cut down on that for these
no doubt. I mean,
on good.
In this era, there was a lot of guys who thought it was, you know, that's pussy shit. You don't put your hand up on a chair shot. Now, knowing what we know, it's like, yeah, you do. Put both hands up. Is there a pillow involved? Can you just take it on the back instead?
Take it.
How about we not
take it on the back,
or don't do it? There's an idea.
Don't do it. Yeah, right.
Buddy Rogers never needed a fucking chair.
Nope, sure didn't.
We can figure it out.
Speaking of Stevie Richards in a chair and unprotected headshots, wonder how JBL is doing years later.
He's just fine.
I know he's doing just fine, but that had to have some sort of lasting effect on him.
Yeah.
That was the chair shot, right?
It's one of the most brutal chair shots of all time. Yeah.
Ever. Yeah.
A little Receipt Jones, as the record would show. He gets a bad rap. I'm not saying he wasn't ever a piece of shit bully.
Yeah.
I don't know him back then.
Yeah.
But all I can tell you is in the 5 years I've known him, he's been fucking phenomenal.
Oh, there is, you know, we were all together one time. I don't know where it was. Maybe it was during the WrestleMania.
Oh, we were in New York and he was fantastic, wasn't he?
Yes. Oh my God. He was so engaging.
Yeah.
And intelligent and great to be with. Absolutely.
And I know anytime I say that, somebody says, well, they did so and so to such and such. Okay, I wasn't there for that. And that sucks. And I hope that didn't happen. And if
Yeah.
it was happening, I hope it stops and blah, blah, blah. All I'm
Right.
saying is when I knew the dude was fucking aces.
Yeah.
But nowadays you can't say that, you know.
I know, because pieces of shit online who are actually worse than him back in his worst days will make a comment.
He
Well,
was a
there you-
bully, so let's bully him now.
Yeah,
Okay. Don't really understand that, but all
there's
right.
the DDT and the 1, 2, 3.
And by the way, it was a good looking DDT and the crowd responded to it.
Yes, you know, the crowds been very responsive to everything, haven't they?
They have.
Yes.
Oh, now we're going to put that shit to the test with Alex Wright and Ultimo Dragon here.
And also there's a sign in the crowd that says
Raven 316.